Hiya! I don't know if I like that or not. So lots of things have happened during university, and I've done a video about things that I've learnt, so if you want to watch that first then you can click here, or I'll leave the link in the description if you want to watch it later. I feel like these things needed their own video because it's just such a bigger part of university life than people actually anticipate. If you follow me on Snapchat or know me personally, you might know that I quite like a drink. And I like to have that drink with 10 Jaeger bombs, £1 Sambuca shots, WKDs and a picture of Blue Lagoon from Spoons. Which leads me to being a drunk hot mess. And this year in my first university, I've made a fool out of myself a lot because... So here are a few times that I've been a steaming hot mess, which hopefully you'll find quite entertaining. So there's a cash machine on campus which is part of the Santander Bank, and before a night out it was quite handy to pop down there to get some cash out. You know how cash machines work. But in my flat we wouldn't be prepared and go before pre-drinks. We would forget and then remember about 9 o'clock. Bearing in mind that our pre-drinks would start at 7 PM exactly, sometimes 6. So as you can imagine, I was a state. Most normal student flats will start their pre-drinks at about 9 and go out about 11. So without remembering how, myself and my friend Hannah made our way down to the cash machine to get some cash out. Without knowing how, I fall on the floor and start laughing in front of people. And I also tried to put my debit card in the letterbox of the bank's door. Another time, soon after I discovered that buying a 2-litre jug and filling it with Blue WKD, Blue Lagoon cocktail, 4 or 5 shots of vodka, or however much vodka is left, and mixing it all together. Before a night out we find ourselves ordering an Uber. When we saw the car coming down the road on the map on my phone, we headed down to the reception to meet the car. But on the map it kept going round. I can't stop laughing. I can imagine Rich watching this now pissing himself. So on the map on my phone, the car was going round and round in circles, so we thought that it got lost. So we thought that we'd try and look for the car. Still circling round, so I thought it must have been just a glitch on my phone. So I cancelled the Uber without knowing that Uber drivers don't mess around. So the Uber gets to where we're standing and I asked them if that car was for me. And he said yes. And he goes, yes, but you cancelled, and closes the window and starts to drive off. So I ran after it. When I caught up with the car, I held on to the door handle, started walking with it. The Uber driver rolled down his window and I asked if he could give us a lift, and he said no. And when you order an Uber, you connect it to your phone with your debit card, so it charges off your card instead of giving cash. So I was like, we'll give you cash, we'll give you cash. And the man wasn't having any of it, and then he started to drive, but I was still holding on to the car handle. So I was running with it, but because it was winter, I was running with it and then I fell down a pothole in the road. It wasn't one of my finer moments. One night we were at our most nights we were at our favourite nightclub, Fifth. On one particular night, Fifth was having a Kanye West night. It travelled around the country. It was called Kanye Fest. It was great. Well, I say it was great. I got so drunk. This night was the first night of 3 nights out in a row. I was going to Kanye Fest, I was going to Rihanna vs Beyonce in Sound Control in Manchester, and then I was going to Lancaster to visit my friend. Day 1, night 1, Kanye Fest. I got so drunk, I don't remember hearing music. The only thing I remember is going up the steps to go and sit down and then falling over, and all of these lads crowding over me going, are you okay, and picking me up. And the only thing that I remember and have to remember of that night was a Kanye West mask and a load of bruises on my legs. And the day after was one of my worst hangovers ever, but then I had to go to Rihanna vs Beyonce because I'd already bought a ticket. The last one for today was my first day at university, and as soon as I got there, being a person that loves to go on a night out, I had to go on a night out even though it was Sunday. I didn't get there till the end of the week. I get there and I say, let's go out, and we find, I think we were supposed to go to Tiger or Birdcage in Manchester, but the queue was too big, and for Tiger there was a queue to get into the queue, so we thought we'd leave that because we didn't want to queue for like 2 hours to get into a nightclub. We went into the Printworks and we found Beer Keller, and we thought it looked quite fun. We just get some drinks there and make a plan to go to another club. We get in at discounted entry because my friend persuaded the doorman to let us in for cheaper, and we go down to like the first bit that we can see, down the steps, and you go into like this bar, and it must have been about 11 o'clock, so we just thought it was still early, but there was nobody in there. There was music playing and there was like lights and stuff, so you would have thought that it would have been like a club. It kind of just looked like a school disco. So there's like 2 or 3 people sitting at tables by this bar, and me and my flatmates had already been pre-drinking, so we go straight to the bar, order our doubles and our shots, and get back on it. So I hear the music and I'm not afraid to kind of go on the dance floor and dance if there's no one there. Dragged my friend Hannah onto the dance floor, bearing in mind this is the first date I'd ever met her, and I was like, come on Hannah, we've got to dance now, and Hannah's all like, I don't usually dance on nights out, which isn't true anymore because I've corrupted her in a good way. We heard this DJ, so me and Hannah are at the front of this room, which isn't very big, and we're dancing and singing and screaming on our own with like this couple just staring at us thinking, what? God knows what they were thinking. We had this DJ shouting all the university names out, and he's like, cheer for like the Uni of Manchester and cheer for Manchester Metropolitan, and then the DJ goes, who goes to Salford? So we were screaming, we go to Salford, and I was like, where is the DJ? Because there was music playing but there wasn't a DJ in the room that I was in, and I was like, I want to request a song, I want to request R. Kelly, because R. Kelly though. And I was like, right, well where's the DJ? So we went to the toilet, and then we noticed there was some doors. we were stood in this empty room dancing and screaming, and I opened the door and there was a nightclub. You had to be there really. I literally opened the door and it was like, it was 10 times louder, there was more lights, there was people standing on benches, there are people standing on the stage, there's a DJ, there's a big sign that says £1 shots. I was amazed. So my first night at uni just pretty much set the bar for the rest of the year, to be honest. Thank you for watching. When I think of more things to talk about, then I'll definitely make another video about it, because there are definitely more than 4 things that have happened to me this year that deserve to be talked about and remembered. If you liked this, then please go down there and subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and if you think that anyone else would like this video that you know, tell them to go and watch it, and I'd love to know what you guys think and what you'd like to see next. If you're already subscribed, leave a comment down below saying what you want me to do over the summer, because I want to get lots and lots of videos up to make up for the mess that has been this year. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and to be caught up with every single moment of my drunk hot mess life, you can follow me on Snapchat, which is here. And also all the links to my social media are all down below. Thanks for watching, I hope to see you soon. Bye!